Kyurei surveyed the area from afar as a sniper. She still watches from a distance, but in a different way. Thanks to her new tech, Skopos is able to maintain a wide network of control unlike any other defender. That's because what Skopos brings to the field is not one, but two remotely controlled robotic operators.
Is that a new gun?
Named Talos and Colossus make up the V10 Pantheon system.
Oh no, not shield operators.
Cells will be in an active state, where it functions like an operator, while the other remains in an idle state, where it functions like a powerful piece of defensive utility. Skopos' control allows her to swap the states of these shells, quickly delivering offensive or defensive power where it's needed most. Skopos' active shell works much like any other operator. It can move, shoot, and use gadgets. It's also Skopos' primary lifeline. If a shell is destroyed while it's active, Kyurei's link is severed, and she's functionally dead for the rest of the round.
Oh, okay.
2 bodies does not mean 2 lives. Meanwhile, Skopos' shell will take on a defensive posture, deploying an integrated shield that functions much like a deployable shield secondary gadget. While in this state, the idle shell can be used as an observation tool by Kyurei and her allies. Additionally, Skopos can access her idle shell's camera directly at any time with the gadget button. While Skopos is looking through her idle shell's camera, she'll have the option to swap shells. Activating the swap sequence will put her active shell into idle mode and put her idle shell into active mode. The only catch is that the active shell needs to be in a position where it can deploy its shield to perform the swap. Skopos' HUD has a...
Alright, so I'm just going to pause it right here real quick. I'm going to say this.
This had so much potential to be an actually unique and interesting operator, and they completely just ruined it right here. I'm just going to say that.
I'm sorry, it's like, they're like, oh, you know, we saw how people didn't like Operation New Blood, and, you know, we figured we'd do something cool this season so people will like us again, blah, blah, blah. The whole issue with Operation New Blood was that not only did you remove the default operator, I forgot the name of it, whatever it's called, you know, I forgot its name. Not only did you remove that, which everybody really liked using, or recruit, that's right. You would recruit rush, you know, like that was one of the big things. Like the people loved doing that, right? That was like a big part of the game. You removed that from the game. The other issue was they basically had no abilities, you know? Like nobody liked the fact that we got new operators with really no new abilities. Like there was nothing unique about them, nothing really interesting. They just had like a basic moveset. It was literally just recruits, you know? The only thing I can see here is like a new gun, which is cool. I'm excited for a new gun. But other than that, it's like yet another operator with not really anything of an ability. The only ability is you switch between 2 robots. Like who cares, you know? Like this is what we're talking about. This is what we don't want. This is why we didn't like Operation New Blood.
Indicator that'll make this easier. In fact, Skopos' HUD will display plenty of useful information about both shells, including whether the idle shell is under attack or being affected by an EMP. Skopos is a very tactically oriented operator that requires players to collect data and quickly act on it to maximize her potential. A strong Skopos player is one that makes frequent use of her idle shell to guide the actions of her active shell. For most players, Skopos will likely be a shallow roamer, operating near the bomb site while having the means to extend into a deeper roam or fall back and anchor as needed. If used strategically, she has the power to be one of the most mobile operators in the game.
I don't know, dude. It's like...
It can be a very strong piece of utility.
This is going to be a really, really hard operator to play well, I think.
This shield can offer a large amount of intel from relative safety. Skopos' idle shell is most effective...
It's going to have like a very, very
for the defenders to
direct play style. Like it's going to have like one way you play it and there's pretty much no other way. And if you don't play it well, then you're not utilizing the operator really well at all. You know, that's the issue, I feel like.
Skopos is bringing a brand new gun to Siege, the PCX-33 assault rifle. Kyurei may not be bringing a sniper rifle into battle, but make no mistake, her shells are still packing some serious firepower. This weapon is precise, deadly, and heavily customizable, making it a versatile tool for a versatile defender. For a sidearm, Skopos carries a P229, a throwback to Kyurei's days in the Greek Special Forces. Skopos also has access to secondary gadgets. These are shared between her 2 shells. Her first option is impact grenades, a great choice to maximize her mobility and roaming potential. Alternatively, Skopos can bring proximity alarms. These synergize great with her idle shell, helping her know exactly the right time to take action. The Pantheon shells are 2 health, 2 speed operators, having been built for a balance between durability and mobility. Given their unique nature, Skopos' shells have a few special interactions. A good rule of thumb is to think of her active shell as an operator and her idle shell as a gadget. The first interaction you might wonder about is EMPs and gadgets that target electronic devices, like IQ. While Skopos' shells are electronic, the active shell has an active countermeasure that protects it from anti-electronic effects. It won't completely stop them, but it will prevent Skopos' active shell from being fully disabled by an EMP. This protection doesn't extend to the idle shell, however. Disabling effects will prevent Skopos from using the camera and swap features. Skopos' greatest counter is Dokkaebi. The hacker's calls are a threat to any roamer, but they also block Skopos' strongest escape plan.
Okay.
Dokkaebi's universal hack can give her team access to the
That's probably why they specifically nerfed Dokkaebi this season.
However, this takes a while, and gives Kyurei a warning on her HUD. If she's fast enough, Skopos can swap to activate her countermeasures and prevent the overheat.
Oh.
In addition to being an electronic gadget, Skopos' idle shell's shield can be destroyed with explosives and similar effects, leaving the idle shell exposed for an easy...
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm glad that they're not just invincible while they're idle. That would be so stupid.
Ash Charge, Frag Grenade, or Florist Drone can...
But at the same time, it means it's like...
idle shell.
It's such a useless operator. Like, what are you using this for? There's so many much better choices in the game. I mean, people are going to use this for like maybe a day or two after the season comes out, then this operator is screwed.
And Two-Brow can stop many of Skopos' greatest enemies. Being made of metal, Skopos' shells can't benefit from healing effects. Doc's stims, Thunderbird's Kona stations, and Rook's armor won't help the shells. They also can't get put in a down state, and they don't breathe, meaning they're immune to toxic effects like smoke and Fenrir.
Oh my goodness.
Last fact can open the floor to some aggressive combos.
Oh my goodness, bro. That's gonna be crazy.
The approach to Skopos is to double down on intel. Maestro, Valkyrie, and Echo can offer more insight into enemy positions and even provide some distractions. That can be more than enough to let Skopos get into position and go for the kill.
So these people don't see the robot getting up behind them? Like,
Like,
hello?
being a defender.
Or is there like no sound cue or anything? I mean, what is
Skopos brings
this?
a level of adaptability that, if left unchecked, can turn the tide on even the strongest of attacks. We'll be keeping a close eye on her in the test server and throughout the season to see what players can do with her.
Loading you now. You won't see his face, ever, but you'll probably recognize his voice, as he's a big part of the Siege community. It's Marley, and he's here to give
That's
you
crazy.
insight into the new operator.
That's so wild.
Updates and all that awesome
So first they had Jinxie for Deimos, and now they have Marley for this one. I already forgot her name.
First impression of the new operator was definitely, oh, they've broken the game. This is it. But then when you see how it actually plays, it's amazing, it's mind-blowing, and it's definitely the most versatile operator on defense. The new weapon she's got is another assault rifle on defense. I love it. I love that weapon. The best strategy that I've found with the new operator so far...
Yo, I'm gonna be real. How much do you guys think they're paying him to say all of this? How much? Put in the comments down below your guesses on how much he's getting paid for this.
Is definitely finding my typical mirror window hiding spots on defense and planting one of the shells in the corner and hoping everybody walks right past it and then switching to the shell when needs be, and yeah, the rest is history. During the playtest, the hardest counter that I noticed, definitely feel like Flores drones are a big issue. If you're leaving your body somewhere, it's gonna get destroyed. The balancing changes this season have got me really excited. The changes to Nock are really exciting. I'm going to be playing her completely differently to how I used to. I'm going to be sitting under cameras and yeah, really exciting. And I'm glad to see the new Solis change as well. I think that's a great change. Now you'll know when there's a Solis below when you're droning, and I think that's amazing. Oh, the Siege Cup's going to be another level. So ranked is sweaty and fun and competitive, but Siege Cup is going...
No, it's not, because there's hackers that they still haven't gotten rid of.
Alright, rant over.
Gonna bring a whole new level of sweat and passion to Rainbow Six Siege that I can't wait for. Who will I want to challenge in the 1v1 custom match? What a silly question. Jinxie, I'm ready.
That's crazy.
I think it's a really refreshing and
I wonder who would win. I don't even know. That would be a crazy matchup.
Exciting operators I've seen in a long time. I can't wait to see all the fun and different plays coming from people. And I just think overall, alongside the balancing changes, it's just going to be a great season, and I can't wait for it to launch.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Operation Twin Shells. I'm Camille Salazar-Hadaway, and it's time to hear straight from the developers themselves all about Year 9, Season 3 of Rainbow Six Siege. This season brings an innovative new...
Alright, guys, so I'm gonna just say this. I already, I already know what this operator is. It got leaked. I think everybody knows at this point. Like, what we all know it's Steven Ogden, bro. Like, I mean, let's just, hang on, let's just quickly look at these comments over here. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Yeah, alright, so let's just get into it, I guess.
And we
yes, thank you. Okay, that is good that they're acknowledging that.
Dedicated to this game, and that we are putting.
But I don't know if that means anything because I mean we are all saw this operator, right?
With Operation
come on.
Twin Shells. Operation Twin Shells is all about the new operator as well, Scopos. This is Curie Galanos.
Bro, what? What is that name?
Operator
from
Rainbow Six.
I mean, I know she has. I know they have weird names in this game, but Scopos.
This is a testament to the creativity of the game and the talent of our team to come up with unique operators like this that are still game changers. We're also introducing updates to anti-cheat and anti-toxicity, which is a major priority for us for the future of the game. And we have more like the Siege Cup coming in beta.
The what?
We also have balancing
changes. What?
We have
I don't know what that means.
Action 2.0 coming online, and we have so much more for you.
Okay, I like that. I like that UI actually.
So let's begin.
I do like that.
Let's talk about an important topic right off the bat. Cheating and toxicity are not...
Alright, bro. I mean, nobody cares about this.
They are critical issues for us.
This is literally part of the game. Nobody cares.
We've restructured our team to dedicate even more resources to these challenges. Now, to share exclusive details and updates on the current and upcoming player protection projects, here's Alexander Karpazes and product owner Lancelot Seiji.
We want to assure you that we have more than just one security system in place. More than just BattleEye, we have 6 detection systems running at any given time so that we can catch cheaters. And we're constantly improving these systems.
All right, but
On top of this, we want to talk about a pillar as well for our anti-cheat, which is binary hardening. Binary hardening is the act of...
All right, I'm just going to say this. You guys can keep reading the subtitles if you're interested in what's being said here. But... They keep talking about like the anti-cheat and everything. I mean, it's like still really bad, right? Like I've had a lot of hackers in my games recently, and I've seen a lot of people talking about hackers in their games recently. Like I don't think their anti-cheat is doing very much.
In the end, they cannot effectively make cheats for our game. When it comes to Siege Cup, for those that have won and have cheated, they will be banned.
But they've already won.
Teammates will have access revoked from Siege.
Are you serious?
Ensuring that competitive intent...
Bro, what if they don't even know the guy was hacking? Wait.
The area of improvement is time to ban. 75% of bans are happening 12 hours sooner now. And this is something that we'll be working on in the future to reduce that time as much as possible. As you may have seen in our August update for anti-cheat, the team has grown in size. It's now a multidisciplinary team that is actually one of the largest in-house anti-cheat teams in the world for any given project.
Okay, but your game has one of the worst cheater communities in gaming. I mean, like, come on, bro.
In the anti-toxicity team,
what are you guys doing?
Ensuring a safe space for all players in Rainbow Six Siege. It means protecting the community from recurrent and highly toxic players, while rewarding recurrent positive behavior. Our mission includes handling features like reverse friendly fire, Texas censorship, reports, abandoned penalties, match cancellation, commendation system, and of course, the reputation system. Our philosophy centers around three key principles: transparency, understandability, and clarity. In its current state, the reputation system has some weaknesses and is not trusted by the community. This is why we decided to overhaul it. It means reviewing its structure, the actions that are feeding it.
What in the world is this?
And to be clear, a single negative action will have a minimal impact on you. Only the recurrence of this action will affect your reputation. We aim to give you access to those changes in YANA in S4. The system will remain in beta. It means no impact on standing until we are 100% confident it meets your and our standards of transparency, understandability, and clarity. Additionally, we are still working on some very impactful features that we cannot wait to share with you by the end of the year.
Yo, I'm gonna be so honest. I'm gonna be so honest, guys. I love that French accent. That was great. I love that.
Vladimir Kozik to walk you through the new post-action report. Plus, game director Joshua Mills is here to talk about boosting the abilities of your drones.
You said what now about my drones?
In new season, we are introducing post-action report in a completely new dimension. Instead of operator cards, there will be a new screen.
Ooh.
Represented as 3D operators.
Okay, so this needs a lot of work, for sure. A lot of work. This is rough right here. But this has a lot of potential versus what it was.
Separated tabs, all progression.
Oh, I do like that though. See, this has a lot of potential right here. They just need to smooth it out. It looks rough right now, but it could be really, really cool.
The most important information. I'm so excited with this update. I can't wait our players try it out and share their feedback with us.
Drone Boost is a new feature coming to our attacker lineup. The goal here.
Bro, look at the camera. Where are you looking?
Our attackers. Make sure they have.
Look me in the eye, bro. Why? Are you like ashamed of this update or something? Why? Hello?
Getting that intel. Some of the changes we did to Solis helped with that, but we want to go further. We want to give more power to our players, specifically the attackers. So Drone Boost means you can actually boost your drone a maximum of 3 times, 3 seconds per boost. You can cancel it mid-boost to quickly evade, quickly close distances, and each boost once expended takes 6 seconds to recharge. So the boost resource system is actually kind of similar to Maverick's Torch in the sense that you can cancel the action at any time and it doesn't fully deplete the boost. So you can cut up a boost as needed, but again, you only have 3 full ones. Drone Boost isn't limited to just the default drone. The Kludges from Bravo can also take advantage of this feature. If
Dude, this is cool.
Drones and there's still charges left, so that's the key factor here. If there's still charges on that drone, now they're Mozzies to use. So they're focused on their economy, which means making sure they can survive longer, or at least giving our players the ability and the tools they need in order to make sure their drones can survive longer.
That's actually really interesting.
Middle and late game of the rounds, and we want to make sure that you have those tools in your arsenal to be able to make things happen.
Interesting. Okay, I like that a lot.
This next update is for you. The new Siege Cup beta is coming this season for select players to test their 5 stacks in intense tournament play. A new reward system is coming as well for both Siege Cup and ranked matches. Plus, a few more interesting updates that live content director Christopher Budgeon is going to tell you all about.
In Year 9, Season 3, Operation Twin Shells, we're happy to announce the beta of Siege Cup. We made the decision to restrict Siege Cup beta to the PC platform because we can be much more reactive.
Okay, but what is it even?
Siege Cup, we can address it much faster than with other platforms.
Is it just like a tournament?
We really want to launch Siege Cup in its full form in Year 9 Season 4. Competitive integrity is imperative for Siege. That's why having a beta to make sure we can register the squads, formulate the brackets, distribute the rewards, we have to get it right. To register your team for the Siege Cup beta, follow the QR code or the link that you see on the screen.
So you do have to have like a 5-stack team for this, okay. So if you have like an esports team or something, you could register for that.
5-stack, meaning that you have to bring.
Yeah, see, he says it right there.
Get ready to compete until the tournament is over. Once the Siege Cup starts, you're there, committed to the Siege Cup, to play until you get eliminated, or of course, win the tournament. we see the Siege Cup beta as our most competitive playlist.
Yeah, if it's like a serious tournament, then yeah, absolutely.
High. The first Siege Cup will be near the beginning of Year 9 Season 3, and after the finish of the first tournament, we'll run another every 2 weeks for the remainder of Year 9 Season 3. In Year 9 Season 3, we're introducing a new currency called competitive coins. Competitive coins are exclusive to our competitive playlists, that being Ranked and Siege Cup. Get as far as you can within the ranks, as well as play as many Siege Cups as you can to get competitive coins to open these exclusive packs.
Yo, new Black Ices, baby!
Players will receive one
like an exclusive, like, rare skin from the Siege Cup packs?
As you can, so you can continue to open packs in that collection. Starting in Year 9 Season 3, when you're waiting for your next match, whether it's in Ranked, Quick Match, or even the Siege Cup, you'll be able to enter the shooting range to stay warmed up, ready for your next match. Additionally, we've also added a cover feature within the aiming lane. Now you can have cover.
Ew, there you go. That's actually useful. Like if you use the shooting range, this will actually be a decent update here.
And console players will be able to enter the shooting range during matchmaking.
There you go. That's what we needed.
Become more popular within Siege, and that's why we've now added a 1v1 custom preset in custom game. There are 2 presets for 1v1s in custom game, short and long. The short preset allows you to play 6 rounds with 4 rounds to win and 1 overtime round. In the long preset, it's the first to 8 rounds, but if the match gets tense and it's really tight, there are 3 overtime rounds.
Jeez, all right.
For the 1v1 presets, all maps are available. The prep phase has been lowered to 20 seconds. It's perfect for one player to get set up and ready for the attack. The bomb game mode is the featured game mode in both 1v1 presets. Roles swap every round. You play attack, then defense. This will continue until whoever finally wins the match.
With every new season, the question arises, which operators will be targeted for balancing and how will they change? Game designer David Perpignan has all the answers, plus spoilers. It's Solis, Dokkaebi, and Nook.
We are implementing the second round of changes for Solis. We know that our previous package was a bit harsh. We've been monitoring data just to see that everything went well. What we've seen is a decrease in ban rate and also in presence, but a steady trend on win rate. This new wave of changes for Solis is based in 3 pillars. The first pillar is the detection mechanic. Now Solis will use only the center of the screen to detect the gadgets, and those gadgets will be unidentified.
Are you serious? You're nerfing her even more?
Scanning or identification mechanic.
You already nerfed Solis into the ground, bro.
Once you trigger the overclock, your energy is pre-filled, and you'll be able to see every gadget in the center of the screen as identified. Aside from that, Solis...
That's really stupid, I'm gonna be honest. That is really stupid.
Within the range of detection. So they will know that you are overclocking and that you are seeing their gadgets.
Oh my goodness, bro.
The energy access.
They're completely destroying this character. Nobody will want to use her anymore.
And will require less energy to be activated while reloading. Also, these new changes give us more balancing levers that will help us adjust Solis in the future. Dokkaebi right now can generate a lot of pressures in defenders, specifically at the beginning of the round. That's why we're taking a look to the resource management in her ability. Now, Dokka will start with 0 charges at the beginning of the round, and will get one every 45 seconds.
Oh, that's a rough nerf.
These changes should reduce the pressure on defenders now.
That's a rough nerf, dude.
And Dokkaebi, players will be encouraged to survive longer to have a greater impact in the match. Global abilities like Dokkaebi's Logic Bomb have a great impact in the game, and sometimes with little effort from the players. We are aware of this, and we will take a look at it in the future, being part of bigger changes for the game.
See you around.
So
interesting, okay.
Receiving a buff. We think that camera scrubbing and intel deception is how stealth should look in Rainbow, and that's what Nock does. The changes we are making are affecting how Nock's ability consumes energy. Instead of being time-based, they will be action-based. That means that some actions like walking won't consume any of your energy, but if you sprint or shoot, your energy will be consumed. These changes
I like that.
make Nock more patient. We want Nock to be better at flank watching.
I like that. That's cool.
The uncertainty on defender.
That adds more, you know,
in the house.
there's more that you can do with Nook's ability then.
Is getting above. We are reviewing its recoil to make it more comfortable when you're shooting at longer distances.
You have to be more tactical with it. I like that a lot.
The objective of these changes is to improve the player perception and balance of those operators while keeping the frustrations away. There will be more changes in this season. For example, we're taking a look at the proximity alarm and its synergy with Sentry, and also at the delayed timer for explosions on the Claymore.
A big update for Versus AI is coming in Operation Twin Shells, as you'll now be able to play as a defender and face off against a squad of attacker bots.
At that time, trying to stop the bomb maker. In the end, you see a giant explosion, and it was actually exactly that moment where she stopped being able to walk. Ever since then, she's a wheelchair user. She's been in a
Honestly, skill issue.
And that's the full rundown for Operation Twin Shells, which is hitting the season test server tomorrow. Jump in and see how Scopus, Talus, and Colossus change the way you defend a site. And as always, remember to report issues you encounter while playing to R6Fix for a chance to earn a tidy reward for your efforts. Now, don't leave just yet, because we've got one more thing for you. It's Jaeger in space!
What? Bro, what? Is this a new game or something? Or oh, is this a new like elite skin? This is probably just an elite skin, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a new elite skin. All right, bro. I mean, it's like, I guess it's all right. It doesn't look all that crazy. All right, bro. All right, so final thoughts. First of all, I think this is like the first time, I'm pretty sure, this is the first time we have a operator that's not even on the field. Like, Scopos herself won't even be on the field. You'll never see Scopos, I don't think, right? Leave it down in the comments if I'm wrong on that. But it's like everybody was joking about how a wheelchair is going to work on the map. It doesn't even look like they're going to be utilizing that. So like,
why even put her in a wheelchair? Why not just have her like be an IT person or something that's like good with robots, and that would be the story behind it? Is this just for diversity? Because if so, that's really stupid. I'm going to be honest with you. That's just really stupid. But I can't really say how Scopus is going to play yet. I can't trust Marley's review of the character because that felt forced. I'm going to be honest, that felt very forced from the way he was talking. And I'm sure they're paying him to say all that stuff anyways. In the end, I'm definitely going to be hopping on the test server tomorrow to try her out myself to see what this plays like. But I'm going to be honest, it's like, I've been way more excited for characters they've revealed in the past. Like, my excitement for Deimos was a lot higher than this, that's for sure. Because Deimos actually felt like something unique. It felt like something interesting. It felt like you were playing a minigame within the game. You know, that's like the kind of thing I want to see. It's like something that completely changes the gameplay, you know? Something that completely changes everything up. How many people do you think are honestly going to be playing Scopos? I don't know. I really don't. Other than that, it is good to hear that they're working on hackers. We'll have to see if that actually means anything and if hackers actually stop being such a prevalent issue in the game. I really hope they do because, you know, they're ruining the game. The whole after action report 2.0 thing has a lot of potential. I'm really excited to see what that looks like, and I'm really hoping that the community can give them a lot of feedback on that so that they can keep refining that, because that is a really good change that has a lot of potential. The shooting range and matchmaking, I don't know why that wasn't here years ago. Marketing it as like this huge new update for the season, that seems kind of dumb. But you know, it's nice to have, because I actually personally do use the firing range a good bit, and it'll be nice to have that in matchmaking. So yeah, I mean, probably the biggest thing I'm excited for here is the drone boost, honestly. I'm gonna be real with you guys. The drone boost seems like the most exciting thing here.
I guess we'll see how Scopos plays. Let me know what you guys think about this whole reveal and season and everything in the comments down below. I'm sure I'll get a whole bunch of comments saying, making jokes about how she's in a wheelchair or really negative stuff. Let me know genuinely what you guys think, if you can. If you are negative about the season, let me know. If you're positive about the season, let me know why you are. We'll see what it looks like. I'll definitely upload a video on Scopos once the test server is live, because this is actually something I want to really see how this is going to be working out here. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.